everyone, welcome back to Draw Along a Lenten. It's been a little while, someone's been a little bit busy working on too many books, but we are back with a bang, and we are back with this guy. This is the Octopus from Octopus Shocktopus, written by Peter Bentley and published by Nosy Crow, one of my favourite publishers to work with. Oh, Big Eared Bob's having fun on the floor there. Do you want to say hello to Big Eared Bob? I shall show you Bob. He's busy. He's always busy, this guy. He's always busy. Oh, he's always busy, isn't he? Oh, he's such a busy boy. What were you doing just now? He's chewing a sausage dog. Not a real sausage dog. You're chewing a sausage dog toy. So that's Bob. We're going to draw him in one of the Draw Along a Lentens. He doesn't know that yet, but we are going to draw him, which is exciting. But for now, have a little look inside this book. So it's very fun. It exists. Thank you, Bob, for the squeaking. It exists in a squeaky village. With a little harbour and everything, and yes, this octopus suddenly lands. It's got a very fluorescent, zingy, neon orange octopus all the way through, and all sorts of things happen to this poor guy, but then he ends up helping the community. He finds the teddy that's stuck down the loo. From that moment on, it smells of poo. There we go. Peter Bentley's a genius. And they even play in the snow, which some of you might have been doing recently. Now, anyway, enough about the book. Let's get on with some drawing. Then afterwards, I'm going to show you an exciting new cover that we just revealed this week. Okay, all right, Bob, let's go. Okay, so to draw our octopus, we are going to start with a funny shape like this, big balloon sort of shape. And it goes a little something like this. Round, up, around, down and in again like that, a bit like a horseshoe, an upside down U, or a vase turned upside down, or I can't think of anything else. A cycle clip. Do people still use cycle clips? I never did, because you get picked on at my school if you wore cycle clips. Okay, now we're going to draw his eyes. If you can hear some gurgling and snorting in the background, I do apologise, that's Big Eared Bob chewing on another chew. Keep dogs quiet. I like to just throw chews at them. Okay, now we're going to do his eyes. Now he's got quite big eyes, and not right at the bottom and not in the middle here. We're going to go around this area here. We're going to do a big old eye like that, and then leave a gap, and then a big old eye like that. It's almost on the edge. Ed Sheeran. I'll be glad I'm back. Now we're going to draw two pupils. Now he's going to look as if, can you look at your nose? I can't look at my nose. You know, if you go sort of slightly cross-eyed, I can't do that, but the octopus can. And on his way down, he's looking down at the house as he's floating and swimming through the sky down before he lands on the house. So there, we've got our two eyes, like that. Now we need some eyebrows, one up there and one up there, like that. Oh, sound revolting, Bob. You're cute but revolting at the same time. That's dogs. Okay, now we're going to have a little line underneath his eye. Makes him look slightly tired, but also makes him a little bit more like an octopus somehow. I don't know why. Designing this octopus is quite tricky because there's already some octopus characters out there, so you don't want to look like you're copying anyone else. I don't think it did. Also, Nosy Crow made us a lovely neon orange, which you don't see very often these days. Now we're going to start drawing the tentacles. Now, as you know, octopi have 8 tentacles, like spiders have 8 legs. The clue is the name Oct, because in octopus speak that means 8. Okay, so we're going to do one like that, one curvy line like that. And then, thank you again, Bob. And then that comes down and around and meets about there. And we can do the same the other side. Sort of similar shape, if you can, down and around to this side. Doesn't matter if they're not exactly the same either side. It's probably best if they're not, actually. Top tip. Sometimes people want either side to be exactly the same. And it's best, it's more realistic, because in real life, everything isn't symmetrical. Some things are, but most things aren't symmetrical. Symmetrical means the same both sides. I did when I was at school. Okay, now we're going to draw another one like this, and this one's going to go a bit higher and a bit curlier, like that, and down and round, like that. So now I've got 1, 2, 3. So let's do just one similar that side, like that. Because remember, he's falling through the sky. This guy is falling through the sky. Bob's now chewing the table. Bob, can I just move that away from you? Okay. Thanks, Bob. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, so we're halfway there. O, O on an octopus prayer. Now we're going to do one behind here, like this. Ooh. They're all sort of the same shape, they just have to come out at different places and different angles, because it's quite tricky fitting 8 in one go. And then this would come round there, you see. So we've got 3 that side, and then let's do one more. We do a smaller one this side, like that. Like this. Now these shapes would also be good for, have you heard of Medusa? She's got snake hair. You could turn these into snakes, and this could be a face, so you could turn the octopus into Medusa if you like. Octopus Medusa-pus. I shouldn't have had that Diet Coke before I started filming this, should I? Let's have another one coming out this way, like this. And going down the way like that. I need one more this side, one more this side, like that. Sounds like Roger Rabbit then. Down like this, and then round there. So that's the basics for our octopus. So we've got the eyes, we've got the eyebrows, we've got the bulbous head there, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tentacles. Now what we need to do is add some suckers. Sucker! So all the suckers, it took ages to draw all the suckers in the book, because obviously this is one octopus with 8 tentacles, and on each tentacle there is roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 suckers. So I drew a lot of suckers in the book because there's a lot of octopi in the book. And then we're going to draw them around here. You don't have to take ages with these. And they don't have to be perfect circles or ovals. When you're drawing, another top tip, things don't have to be all precise and perfect. People like to see that you've drawn things sort of loosely and naturally sometimes. So, you know, loose suckers. That's what we're going for, kids. Loose suckers. Let's do the same this side. The only thing I would do is, you'll see they start off large and then they taper. They go smaller towards the tip of each tentacle. Because if you did them this big at the top, they would just look a little bit silly. So the thinner the tentacle gets towards the top, the smaller my suckers are. Sometimes they just turn into little dots because there's not enough room to do big, thank you Bob, to do full suckers. Let's do this one over here. This is the penultimate, that's the second to last tentacle. And then our last one over here, like this. So that's our suckers nearly done. And then he's got some dots and what do they call that? Barnacles and things on his tentacles and on his face and his body. So draw little dots hither and thither. Hither and thither. Good phrase. When you can't think of what you really want to say. Now, this is good, but does it look like he's falling through the sky? It kind of does, and if you did this, then yes, obviously it looks like it's falling through the sky because we're moving the piece of paper. But we want it to look like he's in the sky, so why don't we draw a cloud? Now, my clouds are a straight line and then some curly shapes towards the base. I like to do that because it sort of looks like a contemporary sort of cloud, and also it's dead easy to draw. And let's do a large one here, so a flat line, and then a swirly, maybe goes up, maybe goes down, maybe goes up again, maybe goes down again. Nice cloudy shape. Claudia Winkleman, Claudia Scheffer. Other clouds are available. Now also, on the cover of the book, can you see? There he is. Whoa, it's almost the same. There is a kite. He's flying a kite because one of the children flies a kite in the book, up to the highest height. So let's draw the kite, because then that also gives us that impression that it's in the air. So a kite is super easy. We do a triangle, like that. Okay, and then we do a longer triangle, like that, you see. And then we draw a line from top to bottom. Oh, he's gone dead now, then. I haven't really got an accent, but when I've been home to my parents in Congleton, Cheshire, I come back and start talking like that. You can miss out entire words. And then we're going to do a loopy line like that. And then the tail, see the kite has tails. That's Sonic the Hedgehog's friend, tails. Like that. Oh, my hands look terrible, by the way. I've been applying so much hand sanitizer and washing my hands so much. I've got hands like Zelda from Terrahawks. Right, so now we do, the tail is made up of little triangles, and they go down one side, And then the other side, triangles, like that, you see. Triangles, triangles, so they go all the way down. So there is our octopus zooming down through the sky. Remember to put your name on. I'm going to do my my short version of my signature, Slenton. There we go. I have used a Sharpie. I'm allowed to say it now. It's not BBC, is it? Maybe one day. I think so. I've used a Sharpie. Now what you can do is colour yours in. Now colour it any colour you like. Let me just show you again. So the main one is a bright orange. You can't really see it on the video, but he's fluorescent orange. If you've got a fluorescent orange felt tip, ooh, or some fluorescent paint, that would be amazing. But fear not, campers, because in the book, this is a spoiler, I don't know if you know the book, but at the end, lots of different octopi land on the houses. Oh, except for the baker Sid, who said he wanted a squid. So Sid got a squid. And on the very last page, you can see that they come in all different colours. There's purple squid, there's purple octopus, there's blue, there's pink, there's orange, there's yellow, there's green, there's red. So you can have any colour octopus you like. I think the one on top of the lighthouse is my favourite. It reminds me of Portland Bill, which used to be what I consider to be the most boring children's programme in the world. It's quite charming. But there you go. Anyway, blah blah Lenton. Octopus, Shocktopus. Please do share yours. And now back to my face. So I hope you got on really well with your octopus. Please do share your drawings using the hashtag DrawAlongALenton on Twitter and Facebook. And what's the other one? Instagram. Not on TikTok because I don't understand how it works. But before I go, I want to show you an exciting new cover. Now, we revealed the cover yesterday of my new book with a fantastic new author called Rachel Morris-Rowe. We're both from Cheshire, which is really nice as well. And here it is. It is called How to Grow a Unicorn. Now, this is it's called a wet proof. It's not wet, it's dry, but it's called a wet proof. This is the front and back covers. And I don't know if you can see, it's got beautiful gold foil. And on the, you might not be able to see, but on the unicorn, oh, there we go. It has got iridescent rainbow finishes as well. So we're very pleased with that. Bob is so excited about it. He can't wait, can you, Bob? That's why he's barking so much. So yeah, check out my website, stephenlenton.com, for more information on that. And you can pre-order it from your local bookshops and all the usual other bookshops as well. So look out for that one. That's coming out in June. And look out next Wednesday, 10 AM, for another Draw Along a Lenton. I wonder what we're going to be drawing. Bob thinks it's him now, don't you, Bob? He's barking so much. But we will see. And I'll see you next week at 10 o'clock. Bye.